how's it going? New project today in what I'll call the hot garage. Working on a mount for my CB antenna. I didn't like the one that I bought that just clips on the side. Basically what I had before was just your usual cowl here and mounted on the side of this was a little bracket, special bracket they make that fits in here. Problem with that is, for one, it's kind of ugly. Two, it dangles off the side, and you can see by how thin it is, even with no spring or anything, it sure seemed to flap all over in the wind. So I tried to figure out what I could do to make it better. There wasn't really anything. I had options for other brackets on the sides. I've seen people put them down here in the cracks. I've seen people have them on the tailgates, but I didn't want any of those. So I went to looking on the internet for other places or ways I could do it, and I came up with these. These are supposed to be pod mounts. Rockslide makes them. They come in 3 pieces. Kind of cool. You can paint these intersections so it shows through, and they also connect through here to go up the A-pillar to the light bar mount, which I'm not going to use. But using this, I was then able to remove the section that was right here that I just showed you, mount my antenna quick disconnect, and now I can mount my antenna on here, quick disconnect it on. It's nice and straight, kind of out of the way from whacking into things. This is much stronger, has a lot more rigidity. It's not flimsy like that other mount. Now the only rocking that my antenna does is just in the fiberglass itself. I may end up adding a spring now that it's over there, but it did work really good. Now with this other side that I'm mounting over here, you can see I like rockslide. I've got rockslide's bumper, even though it's hard to see here. I'm not opening the garage door, it's too dang humid out. But yes, now I'm gonna take this area and put a lighted whip for the trail with a quick disconnect in that one. So again, it's not dangling off the side somewhere, it's kind of out of the way. Not something that I see. Most people probably aren't even going to notice that it's there until it's plugged in. I'm going to work on that side. Basically, just like here, there is no hole here. I just took a step bit, marked on my step bit exactly how far I needed to go, because the washer on a CB radio is meant to hold it away from the edges. So I marked that bit with a black marker, drilled that hole in the top for the CB. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my lighted whip. I'm going to install that now, and I'll return in just a minute. Okay, got that side in. Just to show you some of the stuff that this whip that I installed comes with. It has a kit for your flag, some directions, remote, and then an American flag to hang on it. Nice part is it does have a little cover you can pop on. So we'll take a look at it here. It's a nice quick disconnect. Pops right on there. It is pretty flexible. I am gonna have to straighten this thing up with some shims at some point so it doesn't drive me nuts, because the cowl piece has a little bit of a turn to it. I was able to bend this side, but that side was not. We'll come in here, turn this bad boy on, hit the whip button, and there she goes. It does come with this nice remote, I guess, if you want to change brightnesses, or let's see what all it does. Change colors. There's all kind of colors, modes. But I usually just stick with oranges. Orange is my usual theme here. But all in all, it did go pretty good. I like the placement of it once I get it straightened out a little better. Again, it's a rockslide cowl for a light pod. And then when you're done on the trail, boom, off it goes, and away you go. Thanks for watching. I'm new to these videos.